cha 27 cha 3 Quarters Podcast. Leo ikiwa tarehe 4 mwezi wa 6 mwaka 2017. Na kipindi hiki kinatangazwa kutoka Kilimani, na tunataka kuwashukuru waliofuatia nafasi hii kutangaza kipindi hiki ambacho kitakuwa kinawakujia wiki ijayo kwa ukurasa wetu wa Facebook, stesheni ya YouTube. Tunaanza na kuwashukuru wapenzi watazamaji kuchukua wakati kila wiki kutizama kipindi kimoja cha 3 Quarters Podcast, na kwa niaba ya timu iliyo ya magwiji wa 3 Quarters Podcast tunayasema ni asanteni na shukran sana. Kila wiki ipitayo kombe la dunia la mchezo wa raga la mwaka wa 2019 itakayokuwa Japan la wadia. Timu ya Kenya ya mchezo wa raga, wachezaji 15 kila upande, itakuwa na nafasi kuchuana na nchi zingine kupata nafasi kushiriki katika kombe la dunia. Wanaanza na mechi kati ya Uganda, Tunisia na Senegal zitazokuwa Nairobi, alafu wanaenda kumenyana na vijana wa pale Bob Mugabe pale Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, alafu wanamalizia na mechi na vijana wa Sam Nujoma kule Namibia. Kwa hivyo tunayotaka na tunayoomba ni mjiunge nasi kuwapa motisha vijana hao. Na utajiungaje nasi? #RoadToJapan. Kuwapa vijana hao motisha, kwa sababu kusema ukweli vijana hao ndio magwiji wa mchezo wa raga nchini Kenya. Kiswahili changu kinaishia hapo. Kingine tutachukua baada nyingine. So this is Ngashi official noise maker.
Jeringus Kenyana.
And we get into part 3 where we don't talk about rugby, we talk about all other sports, just to show that the 3 Quarters Podcast is about sports in general. And of course, the first topic, what's on everyone's lips, is the final that happened yesterday, the UEFA Champions League finals that happened yesterday, 3rd June 2016.
Yes.
The game was being played in Cardiff between Real Madrid and Juventus. 4-1 to Real Madrid. And this is now their 12th title, 12th Champions League. What are your thoughts on that game? Why do you think it was won?
Wow. I think that game was won mentally, whoever turned up for the day.
Yeah.
Because the goal difference really surprised me.
Yes.
I didn't expect it to be that big. 4-1 for a final. That's it's like one team came to sleep there, and
yes,
came to play.
Yeah.
And then Ramos.
Yes.
Well, that guy, but he should audition Hollywood. No, Cuando se smías. He can audition those things.
Because of Cuadrado's red card, I'm guessing.
Cuadrado's red card, but that was very unfair.
Yes.
Very unfortunate. He just come in as a substitute.
Yeah.
So I don't think he warranted it.
Yes.
But then again, even the game was already.
That's what I was going to say.
The game was already done.
It was done at that point. Yes.
Because Real Madrid scored first.
Yes.
Juve equalized with a fantastic goal.
Yeah, Mario Mandzukic.
Mario Mandzukic.
Yes.
I think then that's when they should have realized, we can use this momentum, get another second one in, haraka.
Yeah.
That now happened for Real.
Yes.
Real second
and third goal in quick succession. Yeah.
So, whoever turned out for the game was Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And they deserved the cup.
They do. That's true. Juventus shocked me because what you've seen them play, especially in the knockout phase of the UEFA Champions League, I did think Juventus were going to bring it to Real Madrid. I think on paper they had a stronger midfield.
Yep.
With Sami Khedira there marshalling things, and Khedira on form is very good, but we didn't see Sami Khedira yesterday.
Did you see Luka Modric
and Toni Kroos?
Yeah.
They're the ones who are actually calling the shots on the day. I thought Juventus were going to dictate the midfield play and therefore result. I mean, you have Mario Mandzukic and Gonzalo Higuain up front. So
some serious firepower.
Yeah, some serious firepower, but I just don't know what Zinedine Zidane told them at halftime because these guys just took off. Those 2 goals in quick succession took them to another level, and of course after Marcelo's goal, these guys were unable to recover. So I do think yes, Real Madrid did show up on the day and are deserved European champions.
I was shocked. These guys considered more goals in the final than they did the whole tournament.
Yeah. One day
3 goals throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
Final 4.
Yes. And it was the best defense coming up against the best attack in the Champions.
Yeah. Having Ronaldo
and Giorgio Chiellini and Bonucci. Yeah, but anyway, Real Madrid winning the UEFA Champions League yesterday, 3rd of June 2017. Sorry.
Who was the man of the match?
I'd actually settled for Luka Modric.
Okay.
Because Cristiano Ronaldo was handed the man of the match because of his 2 goals.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo was a case of, we didn't see him so much in the game, but the chances he was given, he took them quickly.
The guy is just where you need him to be.
Yes.
But Modric actually,
Yeah.
I think he controlled that game.
He dictated the midfield, that's true. Anyway, that was the Champions League final. Next, of course, we move from football and we move to the NBA basketball. Game 2 is going to be this coming morning, actually, 3 a.m. at the Oracle Arena. Today being the 4th of June 2017.
So you'll be watching it the 5th.
Yes.
Kenyan time.
Yes. But game 1 happened, and Golden State beating Cleveland Cavaliers. It was also in Oakland at the Oracle Arena. I mean, it's only game 1, but what have you been able to say about what the Warriors have done in the first game?
Well, I think this thing about thinking Curry is the main guy for Golden State, I think it's what facilitated their win. Because you could see he was being double teamed a lot, and Durant is left free.
Yes.
And KD turned up for that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
LeBron James was asked who made the difference in that game, and he said Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
It was, and that's, I mean, unfortunately, when the build up to the final, no one was really talking about it. But guys do actually realize that now you have a former scoring champion, a former MVP, and a guy who doesn't have a ring, who's very hungry for it. Yes, he's very hungry for it. And Kevin Durant's problem, I think when he was at OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder, was that he didn't really have a post-up game. But there were some flashes I saw about it when in game 1, and you see, as long as you have Draymond, who's your emotional leader, clamping down LeBron, because Draymond, and you know he's a tough guy. So I don't know. Look, game 2 is happening today, 4th of June, which is going to be 5th of June for us guys. We can only know, to be honest, by game 3 how it's going to. But again, even then, I mean, look at what happened last year.
Last year, guys lost a 3-1 lead.
Yes.
But I think this time around, they must have learned from that, man. If they haven't, that'd be the worst team I've ever watched.
You know, let me tell you, there's Steve Kerr has been injured, the coach for the Golden State Warriors. They were saying that he might be back for game 2. But I personally, when I look at sports, there's always a tie to some of these things. I can't think about like Zambia when they played in the African Cup of Nations finals against Cote d'Ivoire about 4 years ago in Equatorial Guinea. The plane that crashed with Zambian players like 15 years before that had been in Equatorial Guinea. So there was that sentiment or something around it. So I always look at like from the emotional perspective.
It's a good drive as well.
It's a good drive for
really
them.
Push you.
It can really push them. I mean, we are doing this for Coach Carr, so you don't know what Golden State are going to do. But hey, we just wait and see how it's going to pan out. I think by the time we're shooting episode 28, we'll be able to know how this final is going to go. If it's not complete.
If it's not done by then.
If it's not done by then. So make a point of watching the NBA Finals 2017, which is happening as we speak. Golden State Warriors from the Western Conference versus the Cleveland Cavaliers from the Eastern Conference.
Hey, gosh, like it have a struggle. You think it's a clean sweep?
It could. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's
possibility.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a clean sweep.
Okay.
Anyway, let's wait and see how that's gonna go. Takes us to our bonus topic this week for episode 27. And the bonus topics are the topics that we like bringing out in terms of arguments that have been made by people in bars, in sitting rooms. As Goose likes saying, your girlfriend likes watching sports, in boxing.
Baada ya mechi.
Baada ya mechi.
Kagua.
Dondi. Yeah, so our bonus topic this week is, and we keep it matters football because that has been the biggest thing happening this season. How do you feel and where do you feel Zinedine Zidane ranks amongst the greatest players that we have watched in the game of football, and now as a coach, because that is what he's doing right now. So I'll let you go first, Bruce.
As a player, fantastic. One of the most graceful players I think I watched. Technically as well, he's really gifted technically. Entertainment as well, of course. If you're technically gifted, I think the entertainment comes as well. He'll rank as my top 3 best, definitely. I've always had a problem between Zidane and Ronaldinho.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
But he's still one of the best I've ever seen. And now as a coach, slowly he's proving to us that he's a force to reckon. Considering what he did with Real Madrid last season,
took them to the Champions League final.
Won it to the penalties.
Then
now defending, which was unheard of before.
And winning the La Liga,
winning the La Liga as well.
Yeah.
So let's watch out for this young coach.
Young coach.
Yeah, I think Zidane will be.
But I think in the record books.
Yeah, he'll be in the record books.
Yes.
But he should move away from Spain,
yes,
so that we can let him be tested in the English Premier League.
Yes. In Italy, in Serie A,
France,
back home. Yes.
Kenya pia.
Akuja Sofapaka. That's true. I've always had a soft spot for Zinedine Zidane. My reason being the first major tournament that I had ever watched where I could comprehend exactly what was happening was France '98, and that was his tournament. He then moved on. I'm going to speak from international and club. After France '98, he moved on to Euro 2000, where they won. They beat Italy in the finals, and he was actually the man of the tournament. Just to second what you've said, technically, I think he's the gifted player. Perhaps the most gifted player I have watched. The way he was graceful, the way Arsene Wenger used to say, give Zidane the ball in a radius of his arm, anywhere around him, and he'll be able to take it down. Anywhere around him, he'll be able to take it down and control that ball. The biggest thing about Zidane for me is the way he was. I always say class transcends teams. When he was at Bordeaux, when he was at Juventus, when he was at Real Madrid, when he was at France, this guy always stood above the rest, and he always lifted those teams to get to places where
he made the rest look good.
He made the rest look good. I mean, Real Madrid, his goal is still ranked the best goal ever in the Champions League versus Bayer Leverkusen in the 2002 UEFA Champions League finals. So as a player, I remember he retired shortly after the Euro 2004, and then he got back into qualifying, and he's one who took France to the finals. And they got to the finals that year only to lose to Italy. So as a player, I have never doubted. To me, he's the best player I've ever watched. As a coach, I am getting impressed. He was Carlo Ancelotti's substitute when they won La Decima. So actually, this is his third in managing. In managing, yes. He was Carlo Ancelotti's assistant manager when they won La Decima. Then now he's won 2 as manager. He's won the La Liga. So, yes, in Spain, he's done it. But I would like to see him take it over to the national team. Yes, to replace maybe Didier Deschamps, and he's a young guy, or he takes it to another league, England or France or Serie A. Then maybe at that point we can be able to judge if indeed he's the greatest. So he's a great coach.
Some guys are struggling in the league now.
Right now, that's true. But anyway, that's about Zinedine Zidane. That has been episode 27, part 3 of Kenya's premier sports video podcast, the 3 Quarters Podcast. We always ask you guys to like our Facebook page, to follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Content comes thick and fast on the 3 Quarters Podcast, and therefore jump onto this train if you're not here, because, my guy, 28 episodes in, we're still giving you things thick and fast. This is Ngashi Official Noisemaker.
Jeringus Kenyana.
Stay tuned for episode 28, loading and coming shortly from Uganda.
We'll try and look for nyables.